it feels so great to see that people see what you are doing. Uh, I came from Uganda, running away from persecution because of my sexuality. I came to England. I went through a lot of degrading inhuman treatment in detention center. And when I came out, I said, okay, I need to support my community, the African LGBTI in England. So I started campaigning and I started exposing what was happening in detention centers and supporting other LGBTI asylum seekers here in England.
That's incredible. And what a journey. Like to have been able to go through all of that, yet
Yeah.
still stand on your own and be here today celebrating all of that. When we talk about socio-political issues around LGBT lives today, what do you think is something that really needs attention, that's something that we really need to work on, and what should that direction be for the future?
I mean, every person should be treated the same, um, regardless of their background, their sexuality. I'm in African community, but here in England, even we're still discriminated by our own community, African community here in England. So we need to tackle it, and the government hasn't helped us. You may have heard the Rwanda policy. Someone coming from Uganda, they claim asylum, and you want to deport them back to Rwanda. It's unfair, but I mean, we have to do it as a group, as a unit, because they say we are too many people, you can't defeat them. But yeah, I mean, we need to speak out. I always say my members, my community, the mere saying that, okay, I'm gay, coming out makes a lot to many people, like people who don't want to come out, but if they hear you, oh, this guy has come out, they gain that courage to come out as well. So yeah, yeah.
I love that you mentioned how even in communities we need to have that support for one another. We need to have solidarity. How can people of different communities, no matter how they identify, come together and be allies to work together for LGBT plus inclusion?
I mean, it's so difficult. Like for us in our community, I've got friends from Uganda who would like to support me, but they are so scared that if they say anything, then they'll perceive them differently from their community. But I mean, I tell them, I mean, they have to come out, they have to do it, they have to do what is inside them and come out and speak about the issues. And another thing, there's some kind of like, I don't know how to call it, like for example, when I was in detention center, I was running away from Uganda because of my sexuality. I used to have fellow detainees who are running away from political grounds, but there's some discrimination inside the detention center. So they used to report each other, spying on each other, and at the end of the day, we are all going to be deported. So we need to come together. It doesn't mean if you're not gay, you can't come and support LGBTI people. You can come and support. Our group, we invite each and every one to support us. Yeah. So yeah.
That's a part of people who are in power, the people who have power, who are in positions of privilege, that they need to step up
They need to step up. Yeah, they need to step up and come. People in religious leaders, especially in my community from Africa, they didn't come out and speak about it. Yeah, of course they will get some insult at first, but of course it will die off. Yeah, they used to insult us. They used to call us names in our community here in England. But today, my name, if you say I'm gay, no one even will listen to you. It's like common thing. It doesn't make any news. So yeah, they need to come out and then talk about such issues.
Because there's a lot of hope there that comes with it.
Yeah, there is.
One last question. Given everything that you've gone through,
Yeah.
looking back, if you were to meet a 12-year-old version of yourself,
Yeah.
what advice or what would you tell them?
It will depend where they are. I mean, if they are in safe country like in England, of course, I'll tell them to come out and be who they want to be. If they are in my country, Uganda, where it means that death and life, probably I'll tell them to go slow and to make allies, friends, and all that, like to establish themselves, than rather kind of like coming out straight. And then second, I'll tell them not to listen to their pastors, religious leaders. I mean, because they are one of the drivers of homophobia probably in Africa. They condemn homosexuality and nothing before. But I'll tell them don't listen to hate like conversation from your religious leaders.
That is so powerful. Thank you. Thank you for highlighting the fact that there are so different experiences. And when we even talk about something like coming out, that's not a privilege that everyone has. And it can be so difficult depending on where you are, what background you come from. it impacts the way in which you live your life. So thank you for everything that you do, for not just with yourself, but for others in the community. And huge congratulations again on this.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, same to you.